Gabe and Eden look around the cave for rogue pellets. Nina still can't remember magic, and Bode finds another key, the Hercules key, making the user strong. At the premiere of Scott's film, Getting Hungry, Eden kills and starts eating the snack bar employee. Gabe finds her and they use the Anywhere key to hide the body. Nina sees them but can't retain the memory. With her 18th birthday coming up, Jackie's also starting to have trouble remembering magic. Kinsey's still conflicted between Gabe and Scott. Meanwhile, Eden and Gabe forge a new key out of the melted down pellets. Nina's renovating the school's theatre hall, meeting new history teacher Josh Bennett. Meanwhile, Bode befriends Jamie, Josh's daughter, telling her about the keys. Gabe asks about forging new keys, with Kinsey mentioning Bode spoke with their great-great-grandfather a while back. He visits Bode using the ghost key to speak with their ancestor. He reveals you must forge a key with your blood, so it knows your true intentions. Kinsey wants to go inside Erin's head, as she should remember how they could still remember magic after adulthood. They enter and rescue her, reconnecting Erin with her body. Recovered, Erin moves in with the Locks. Bode finds another key, using it on a model of Keyhouse. Anything you do to the model happens in real life. Erin reveals her friends created a key to allow them to remember magic when they're older. Eden uses the music box key to control Scott, attacking Gabe to try and turn Kinsey against him. Kinsey asks her uncle to check if the music box is still in her room. Eden quickly uses the Anywhere key to drop it back, but leaves the key on the dresser, with Duncan picking it up. Nina and Josh get close. His wife died in a car crash not too long ago. Duncan was the one that made the key to keep magical memories before his were wiped. Erin wants to help him remember, however. Tyler and Kinsey use the head key on Duncan and put back his memories. Duncan's memories return slowly, as Erin and the kids plan to find the memory key to stabilize them. In the meantime, he gives them the Anywhere key. Scott sees Eden and Gabe arguing. Suspicious, he tells Kinsey. With the key failing, Gabe confronts the Locke's great-great-grandfather. He knew he was a demon. Seeing Sam, he races back to the door, taking the ghost key with him. With Jackie worsening, Duncan isn't improving either, reliving the moments Rendell killed Lucas. Meanwhile, Kinsey finds her fear and puts it back into her head, realizing she's better with it. Josh collects old artifacts, including a pellet, fascinated with the history of the town. Kinsey finds Gabe and Eden trying to steal it. She starts doubting Gabe, now with her fear back in her head. Erin uses the head key to look at a memory of where Rendell hid the memory key. It's in the school. Gabe discovers Duncan has his memories back, finding out he managed to make a key. Bode uses the Anywhere key to visit Rufus, who says he's been seeing a therapist to make sense of Ellie's disappearance. He says he remembers seeing 2 dodges. At a party, Eden gets drunk and passes out, acting suspiciously. Kinsey uses the head key on her, and she and Scott discover she's a demon, and Gabe is Dodge. Meanwhile, Josh finds his pellet missing. Tyler uses the found memory key to stabilize Duncan as Kinsey arrives home, telling them what she saw, just as Gabe arrives at the door. Kinsey lies to Gabe about fixing Duncan as Bode returns, revealing Rufus's memories. They realize it was Ellie they threw into the black door. Kinsey remembers Gabe's interest in Duncan and making keys, as he and Bode find another. Tyler wants to use the memory key on Jackie, but she doesn't want to remember the bad stuff that comes along with magic, soon forgetting the conversation. Erin goes after Gabe with the new key, the chain key. She tries speaking to Lucas, but Gabe kills her, using the plant key to bury the body. Kinsey calls Gabe later that night, telling him the memory key finally worked. He should come by tomorrow. Eden believes Kinsey knows more than she's letting on, whilst Josh tells Nina about his missing pellet and where his ancestors claim to have gotten it from. a doorway to another world. He wants to find this door and hopefully reconnect with his deceased wife. Back at the house, Kinsey admits her feelings for Scott as Eden and Gabe arrive. Eden is split up and trapped in a giant glass by Jamie. Using the Anywhere key, they try to drag Gabe into the well house, trapping him. However, Josh finds Jamie, telling her to get away from the house. She lets go of the cup, allowing Eden to escape. Gabe takes Duncan and Bode and the Anywhere key, leaving Eden behind. Duncan forges the key Gabe wants before escaping with Bode. This new key allows the user to turn others into demons that follow their command. Josh reads from Gideon's journal. In 1775, Gideon retreats to the Drowning Caves after killing Peter Locke, finding the portal to the demon world, allowing himself to be possessed. Benjamin Locke and the soldiers capture and hang him. Benjamin and his sister go back to the portal and pick up the Whispering Iron pellets, forming the keys and door to lock the portal away. Gabe forms a small army with his new key, including Jackie. Eden tells Josh she can help him find the portal, but needs his help to get the key that opens it. Tyler wants to create a new key to unbind a demon from a soul and save Jackie. He finds a stash of iron his father kept hidden, but only he can hear the whispering. Only he can forge the new key. Duncan teaches Tyler how to do so as Gabe wants Kinsey to join him. Kinsey all day has been noticing her environment freezing. Scott suggests a ghost is trying to commune with her. It leads her to a harness and key. Gabe meets Josh and Eden in the cave using the Crown of Shadows to collapse the cave in on itself. Bode digs Josh out with the Hercules key before he then forgets the past events. Tyler finds Jackie and uses his newly formed Alpha key on her, releasing the demon. However, it not only kills the demon, but the host also, as she dies in his arms. Back in the cave, the door was flung open during the cave-in, releasing Ellie, still looking like Dodge. Kinsey distracts Gabe with her new Wings key, whilst Tyler, Duncan and Scott go and find the demon key. With Dodge distracted, Tyler stabs her with the Alpha key, and Lucas is separated. He survived as they were an echo. He gives them the keys Dodge had, and they head home. They use the identity key on Ellie as she reunites with Lucas. 1 week later, Eden retrieves the hidden echo key from Gabe's room, and Josh apologizes to Nina, finally moving on from his wife. Tyler gives Kinsey the Omega, Alpha and Demon keys before leaving town. He does not intend to use the memory key to retain his memories of magic. Bode gives Nina the head key so she can relive some memories of Rendell before showing her the memory key. Meanwhile, Eden summons the echo of Captain Gideon at the well house, claiming he is indebted to her. She gives him the Anywhere key and tasks him with reopening the demon portal. However, Gideon throws her down the well, leaving with the Anywhere key himself.